Boys, it is the best time of the year here. We have the new 2025 Topps F1 Chrome. We have two of the hobby boxes here. So just want to do a quick opening of the boxes, kind of show you what's inside. A little bit different than this year in that we only have the value boxes and the hobby boxes. There's no qualifying lap like last year. So the new value boxes, those did get shipped out, it seems a few days early, so people have been opening them. I also have been doing that. So there's already been a little bit of a preview kind of in what is in those. So far I'll say that they have been pretty spectacular. I've opened a number, kind of some of my favorite cards from them. You know, we've got this Senna on the floret, just a cool insert. Alexander Dunn on the F2 to 50. We've got Dino Beganovic, 250 on the Gold Wave. Christian Ho on the Green Ray Wave to 99. A Ali Behrman, that is to 140 on the, what is that, the Evergreen Wave. So number 1 of 140, that's very cool. And then, of course, everyone's favorite rookie, Fernando Alonso, 109 of 150. So not opening up any of the value boxes today on this video just because I honestly just got too excited. Already did it, but want to kind of give a preview of those first. I also say at the end, I'm going to do a quick overview. Just on my last video, somebody asked to kind of look at some of my Bottas collection, so I'll throw that in at the end as well. But without any further ado, let's kind of jump into it and just see what we've got for the Topps Chrome 2025 boxes. So I'll say that based on what I've seen this year, we are seeing slightly better hits or numbers from F2 and F3 driver perspective. It seems like there's not quite as many as there was in the last year's product. I also say that the value boxes have been a tremendous value so far. We're seeing 1 to 2 numbered cards come out of each of those. So let's see how the hobby boxes stack up against it. Just see what kind of value we're getting out of those. They also do come with this F1, the Diamond Pack, I believe it's called. So we'll save that for the end. This year's product, we've got a lot of big rookies, obviously, with Behrman, with Isaac Hadjar, and a number of others. Another cool thing that we're seeing from this year's product is that they started doing a first, so similar to something like a Bowman card, where there's their first for F3 drivers. And here we go. We got a Max Verstappen, Ivan Dominguez, and the Gabriel Bortoleto on the helmet. So they did bring that back from last year. The helmet cards, obviously very popular, and I personally love them. Starting a collection there. And Nico Hülkenberg. All right, we've got a Nigel Mansell on the Legends, and we do have a numbered card. We've also got these cool duo cards. I think these are going to be pretty popular to collect. This is on the black and white laser, I believe it's called, so not numbered, but a very cool refractor nonetheless. Lewis Hamilton on the move, and there we go. We got a Charles Leclerc, 130 of 150 on the blue checkerboard. So 2 packs in, 1 numbered card. Let's hope we can keep that kind of a pace going here. All right, we got Max Verstappen on the car. We've got another one of those cool duo cards, this time with Bortoleto and Hülkenberg, and the black and white checkered duo card of Hamilton and Leclerc with Ferrari. So again, it's going to be a cool card, I think. And Lance Stroll. This year they also did add a pretty cool 1-of-1 relic. I've only seen one of them that's been pulled so far. That was for an F3 driver, but it actually includes an actual diamond in the card. That would be a pretty spectacular hit. And let's see, we've got Lando Norris, got the Mercedes card, a Speed Demons of Alex Albon, and then another one of these team cards. I'm obviously a little bit bummed this year not having Bottas in the car or in the cards, but we will have him next year with Cadillac, so I'm very excited there. See Max Verstappen, Vasseur, and the Japanese Grand Prix. This is the Diamond Drives. So if you've been collecting these cards for a while, it's kind of similar to what they used to use as a box topper, but I really like collecting those. And the F3 driver there on the back. So I still think that, you know, the F3 drivers, F2 drivers, you know, I understand why they have to include them in the product, but quite frankly, it's a little bit of a bummer seeing how many times you get those guys as hits, and who knows if down the road they'll be worth something. All right, we've got Franco Colapinto. We've got a Franco Colapinto on the move, and then the Aces, all Ace of Trades for Esteban Ocon. This again, new insert this year. I think they knocked out of the park with the inserts compared to previous years, so big fan of them. And let's see, Victor Martin's on the F2 card at the end there. But yeah, now that they're including that, the first card will be interesting to see down the road if those end up carrying some sort of extra value. Got something numbered there. Got a Lewis Hamilton Ferrari helmet, gorgeous card. Grand Prix winner Oscar Piastri, a Grand Prix winner Max Verstappen, and a duos of the Alpine team. We've got Pierre Gasly and Franco Colapinto out of 199, 162 of 199. So another cool card. And I don't know about you guys, but as a true F1 fan, seeing a lot of the breakers out there, it can be a little bit frustrating seeing them butcher some of the names, especially some of the more, in the F1 world, I guess, household names from the F1 drivers, F2, F3. I'll probably do the same, but we'll see what happens. All right, got Andrea Stella, Charles Leclerc. We have a F3 Matthias Zagata, and Oliver Goeth on the F2 card. About halfway through the first case here, or first box, excuse me. Wish I could have a case, but even at the pre-sale numbers, they are not cheap. So James Valls. So this is one of the first I'm talking about. So this is Nicola Maringelli, F3, his first though. So typically in the baseball card world, there's like a Bowman first. That stamp ends up carrying a pretty big premium when the player makes it to the pros and if they are somebody big. So we'll see if that ends up happening with these guys, but just a cool little thing that they added. And there we go. We got a Speed Demons Kimi Antonelli rookie card. It's actually out of all the other boxes I've opened of the value. This is the first Kimi card I've got, so we'll be sleeving that one up as well. And then a Grand Prix winner for Lando Norris. I'm hoping, I've had some good luck past years of pulling autos. It's been primarily, unfortunately, F2 drivers that I've got, but I did pull one Charles Leclerc to 50 on the Gold Wave, so maybe we'll get something cool like that. Another duo. Here we've got Max Esterson. We've got one of the Diamond Drives, this time for Brazil. Another gorgeous card. And Lance Stroll on the portrait. Right. Daniel Ricciardo, Grand Prix Driver of the Day. I think this is going to be a pretty popular card down the road just because this will be his last drive in F1 most likely. So I've already seen a few of these get hit, and I think they'll be quite popular. Next, we've got Sebastian Montoya, F2 driver, and then a James Valls Refractor on the principal, and Grand Prix winner Lando Norris. I won't bother organizing and sleeving too much of this unless we hit something massive, but just kind of want to get everybody a video out there just to see what this year looks like. All right, and we do have some color back there. All right, we'll save that for the end. We got a Damon Hill Floret. I've already only pulled one other of those inserts. I'm a pretty big fan of that. We've got Charles Leclerc on the portrait, Lando Norris Grand Prix, and a Ritomo Mitaya 130 of 250 on the, I guess this would be pink or magenta checkerboard. let's see, we're halfway through the box. We've got 3 numbered hits so far, which not too shabby, I'd say. All right, Richard. Ooh, we got gold there, it looks like, hopefully. All right, Esteban Ocon, the Speed Wheels. This is another new insert this year. I'm a big fan of it. I think it's just a pretty cool card. Got the George Russell Grand Prix winner. There's that for sure. And no way. Wow. Okay. Well, that is a good way to start a box off here. We've got a George Russell gold 12 out of 50 autograph. Wow. Was not expecting that. That is a pretty big hit there. We're going to go ahead and sleeve that one up immediately. I forgot to bring down little stands for any big hits here, but we'll pause on that one for a minute. Get some of these other cards sleeved up. Wow. Well, that is definitely a win. We'll put that up on the wall of Bottas. And let's just get these other numbered cards at least sleeved up for the time being. So again, these hobby boxes, they are, if you got them at pre-sale, they were $250. They just did another set of release today that I believe they were at $260 maybe, but there were some issues with that. I tried getting in on it. They were sold out pretty much immediately. So unfortunately, no such luck there. All right, Grand Prix winner, Charles Leclerc, Esteban Ocon on the portrait. We've got a Lando Norris refractor portrait, and Charlie Verse. Well, I gotta say that George Russell hit is pretty much made this purchase worth it. So we'll keep on ripping though. We got Max Verstappen Grand Prix winner, Yuki Tsunoda on the portrait. We've got the Ace of Trades for Lando Norris, and we've got a Max Verstappen award winner. Apologize if my hands look a little dry and janky here. It's pretty cold in Minnesota this time of the year. All right, Grand Prix winner, Oscar Piastri. We've got a portrait of Lewis Hamilton, looking good in that Ferrari red. A Charles Leclerc on the Grand Prix winner refractor, and an Ayo Komatsu on the team principals. Let's see if we can get maybe 1 or 2 more numbered cards out of this. Okay, the British Grand Prix winner for Lewis Hamilton. If you remember that race, quite the emotional one. Happy to see him able to end his stint with Mercedes like that. That's a fun card to have. And we've got something die cut here. Okay, I honestly am not familiar with what this insert is. We've got a logo 7. So apologize for not knowing this. I did most of the research I could, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that that one right there is a good hit. We will sleeve that up immediately, especially now that he is, of course, a world champion. Get that in there, make sure not to ding it up. All right, that would be, in my book, 2 pretty good hits there. Okay, we got a Kimi Räikkönen on the floret. Again, one of my favorite inserts from this set so far. And we got a Gabriele Bortoleto on the rookie card with stake. Obviously, they will be the Audi F1 team starting this year, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see, we've got Santiago Ramos. We have a Legends of Mika Häkkinen. Got a Speed Wheels, excuse me, used to last year's set of Lance Stroll, and then Christian Horner. 2 packs left to go in the box. Maybe one more numbered card, although that Lando die cut, I'm going to have to do some research and see how rare of a hit that really is. That might be something pretty big. All right, we've got Lewis Sharp on his F3 first. We've got a duo of Fernando Alonso, Lance Stroll. We've got a Grand Prix winner of Carlos Sainz and a Sammy Meguntanif. So I probably butchered that. Also, I don't know if they're doing image variations this year. I'll have to look into that. I guess, does this say refractor on the back? It does. So I remember in previous year sets, they would do some image variations. It could definitely get a little bit tough to spot them and pick them out, though. All right, last pack. Let's see. We've got a Lewis Hamilton on the Ferrari. Got the McLaren team card. We have a Juan Pablo Montoya on the black and white laser Legends card. And then a Grand Prix driver of the day for Charles Leclerc at the United States Grand Prix. All right, so kind of just, I guess, a quick recap. We've got just the one black and white, I believe. We had a couple of the lasers. Won't go through all the inserts. Refractors. Let's see. Number of those team cards, though. Number of the duos. Obviously, kind of the two, I'd say, big hits would be a George Russell /50 autograph. F1 drivers maybe not putting the most effort into their autos, but that's George Russell. That's a cool card. And then this die cut insert of some sort, the logo number 7. So don't believe it's numbered, but it is something I have not yet seen. So excited for that. And then a few other refractors, cool inserts. Kimi Antonelli card obviously is a nice one. And we had the, we had the Pierre Gasly, Franco Colapinto duos. We had the Charles Leclerc blue to 150 and the Ryotomo Miyata to 250, excuse me. So clear out a little bit of this. You know what? We had so much fun. Let's open a second one. Let's just do it. All right, box number 2. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, let's also see what in box number 1. This is that the pack or the box topper, the diamond card. Have not seen much of these yet. So again, let's see if there's anything crazy here. And starting off, we've got Alex Albon on the car. We have a Charles Leclerc. We have an Isaac Hadjar rookie. Wow, that is a gorgeous card. And Lando Norris. So it doesn't look like any of these are numbered on these Diamond 75th anniversaries, but just given how rare these cards will be, I'm going to go ahead and definitely sleeve up the Hadjar. So not too shabby of a first box, given we got an auto and a die cut and a handful of numbered cards there. All right, box 2. Can we repeat that magic? Can we get something bigger than a George Russell auto? I doubt it, but I would be very happy if we're able to pull it off. There's that diamond pack, and then we've got all of those. So let's jump right back into it. We got Nikita Bedrin. We've got a duos of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. We've got the Ace of Trades for George Russell. And we've got a Martinez Stenshorn F3 card. So again, compared to last year, I'd say that the number of F2 and F3 cards seems to be a lot less. It's still definitely there, but again, you can't have only F1 drivers when there's only 20 of them on the grid. We got a Isaac Hadjar Speed Demon, Kimi Räikkönen on the Legends, one of my favorite all-time drivers. We've got Christian Ho, F3, and a duos, Ollie Behrman, Esteban Ocon. We got number 86 of 199 on the Aqua checkerboard. Sorry guys, I'm not a breaker or a streamer. I just enjoy taking some videos as I open these cards, so not a professional production. Got Carlos Sainz, Alex Albon on the duo. We've got Fernando Alonso on the card. We have a laser. Oh, we got a 5-card pack here. Interesting. We got Grand Prix winner for Max Verstappen on the laser, and then we've got a Andy Cowell on the laser as well. Team principal. And wrapping up Tim Treminitz. So let's see if next pack might have a little bit less, as is often the case with Topps cards. Oh, looks like we got a full one again. Okay, we've got the Alpine team card, the Albon car, got a Carlos Sainz on the helmet, and a Alain Prost on the Legends base card there. Would love to see one of those diamond cards. Obviously, those are incredibly rare. Something like, well, I don't know the exact odds, but I know it's not common. Got Carlos Sainz on the move. We have Grand Prix winner Carlos Sainz. We've got a Oliver Behrman rookie Speed Demons and a Noah Stromstead first F3 card. All right, we've got one numbered card so far, so I think we'd do up probably one in this pack if I had to guess. All right, Lando Norris on the Grand Prix winner. We've got Josep Maria Marti, F2 driver. We've got Carlos on the Ace of Trades and an Isaac Hadjar rookie portrait card. I'm a big fan of Hadjar. I actually pulled one of his autos from last year's product, and unfortunately it's not his rookie or not his stamp first, but still two nice cards there, and hoping to see him do good things at Red Bull. Obviously it's a tough team as we've seen over the past few years, but I think he seemed to step it up, especially after the unfortunate way it all started for him down in Australia. Let's see, we've got something green back there. Okay, we'll start here. We got Alessandro Giusti on the laser. We have a Carlos Sainz Grand Prix winner ×2, and Charles Leclerc, there we go, Grand Prix winner at Monaco. The Monaco win, wow, 32 of 99. That's a green card right there. Love to see it. That was a big race. It's fun card. Let's go ahead and get these two at least sleeved up to start. I won't bore you guys with sleeving up everything and top loading it all, but so what do we got? 2 numbered cards so far. Tough box to live up to after that first one. I'll say that. All right, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri Grand Prix winner. We've got a Max Esterson black and white checkerboard and a Lando Norris portrait. All right, Lewis Hamilton on the portrait. Lewis Hamilton on the Grand Prix winner from the British Grand Prix. Lando Norris on the helmet collection. And Oscar Piastri, Grand Prix winner. All right, Santiago Ramos. We have a Mika Häkkinen on the Legends. We've got a Speed Demons Lewis Hamilton. Love that card. And a Nico Hülkenberg on the portrait. Halfway through the box. I'll move these over a little bit. Nothing to write home about yet, but who knows? Second half could turn it all around. All it takes is one. Got the duos, Max Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda. Got the Oliver Behrman rookie portrait. Got a Max Esterson on the refractor and a double duo there of Liam Lawson, Isaac Hadjar, double rookie card. So haven't seen that one before. Very cool. Very cool. There's got to be something big hiding in here, right? All right. George Russell Grand Prix winner. Oh, there we go. A Nico Marangeli fuchsia, I would call that. 155 of 250 on the first. We also have the Alain Prost on the floret and a Kimi Antonelli rookie card. So nothing crazy in that pack, but who knows if, again, with these first cards now being introduced, it'll be interesting to see long term if that is something that ends up actually carrying value, or if it's kind of always that F1 rookie will always kind of hold the premium. All right, George Russell portrait. We've got a Grand Prix winner, Lando Norris, a Charles Leclerc on the speed wheels, and a MoneyGram Haas on the team card. Let's see, we've got Josh Bennett on the F3 first, Carlos Sainz Grand Prix winner, got a George Russell refractor, and a Carlos Sainz on the car card. Joshua Dufek, F3. James Hunt on the Legends. We've got a On the Move, Nico Hülkenberg, black and white laser. And an On the Move, Esteban Ocon. So, not too shabby. Let's go. What do we got? 5 packs left, plus that bonus diamond pack as well. All right, Toto Wolff. We've got a Nikola Tsolov on the F3. Grand Prix winner, Daniel Ricciardo. Again, I've already talked about that card. It's a nice refractor. Okay, what do we got? 4 packs left. 3 numbered cards, so there's still hope for something big. Could still be in here. Emerson Fittipaldi on the Legends. Well, that will do. That will do. What do we have here? That is an F1 logo Grand Prix winner, Oscar Piastri, 15 of 75. You can kind of see the F1 logo there in the background. So similar to the logo fractor. Wow, a big card there. I think Piastri will be a world champion at some point. That will get sleeved up immediately. That is a fun card. This looks like that's black to 75. I don't know if there's what the inserts or the other parallels for this particular F1 logo fractor, but the F1 75 card, we will consider that a large hit. Fittipaldi, and then what else? We had the Joshua Dirksen F2, and then the Miami Grand Prix insert cards. So I'm gonna have fun collecting those ones. I think that's just a cool additional little set to keep. All right, was that the big hit for this box? We'll find out. Got Ugo Chukwu on the F3 first card. We've got another auto. Wow, 2 boxes, 2 autos. That is pretty crazy. Gabriele Mini on the base auto. There we go. Base refractor auto, not numbered, but F2 driver. So my streak of F2 drivers has continued from previous years, but an auto nonetheless. Again, banking some of these guys eventually do make it to F1, and if they have big careers, these cards could be worth something. Obviously, the rookie cards seem to just continue to be the main one, but really this is the first year in quite some time that F1 has had as many rookies kind of all at once. We've got the Florid for Nigel Mansell and the Grand Prix winner, Charles Leclerc. 2 packs. Gotta imagine that's all the magic in here, but we'll find out. Let's see. All right, Grand Prix winner, Charles Leclerc. A Kushmani on the F2 drivers. A Leonard Fornaroli F2 driver refractor, and Arvild Lindbald on the F2. Fornaroli. Ravioli, give me the Fornaroli. All right, last of the base packs here. We've got Lando Norris. We've got Dino Beganovic. We've got an Isaac Hadjar rookie speed wheels, and then a Oliver Behrman rookie Grand Prix driver of the day. So at least we ended on 2 nice rookies there. Okay, and let's finish up here with the diamond pack. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more luck than the last one. Let's see. We've got the Franco Colapinto. We've got a Liam Lawson. That is a base diamond portrait. We've got an Alexander Albon on the diamond portrait. And Ayrton Senna on the diamond portrait as well. So it doesn't look like any parallels in this box either, but again, these cards I think just look gorgeous, obviously, and given that you're only given 1 pack per box, I think they will be quite sought after at some point. So especially if you're able to get some sort of a rookie or a top driver. So with that, I guess I will also just quickly show off a little bit of, well, let's do a recap there, I guess. A little bit of these hits. We had the Niccolo Marangelli to 250. We had the Ali Behrman Esteban Ocon to 199. And then the Charles Leclerc to 99, 12 and 99, or 32 and 99 on the Green Grand Prix winner from his home race in Monaco. Outside of that, in this box, really the other 2 big hits, I would say, were obviously we had an F2 auto from Gabriele Mini, and then the F1 logo fracture, I'm going to call it, not knowing any better, 15 to 75 for Oscar Piastri. So 2 very cool cards there. And then in the first box, I already showed them, but we'll do it again. The Lando Norris insert, the die cut insert. And then the big hit, obviously, of everything so far would be the George Russell auto out of 50 on the gold. Yeah, that's a good one. So other than that, I guess I will pause the video quick and then I'll readjust some things because I do want to show off some of the Valtteri Bottas cards I have in the collection, just because I do know somebody asked for a little look through those on my last video. So 1 sec. Okay, so as I mentioned, I did have somebody ask kind of a little bit about my Bottas collection, so just wanted to show this off. We've got orange gold wave and gold autos, along with the base refractor auto. We also got a couple of the Speed Demons inserts from 2023. On this side, we have just kind of different random ones, not necessarily rainbows, but, 2020 70th anniversary. We've also got all of these different Excellenzias, some Finest, and F1 Armor from last year's set. And on this side, we've also got, sorry, it's kind of an unruly book, but kind of a shorter rainbow run. I think only going down to 50, but we've got the gold, let's see if I can get this, the gold sapphire, the gold ray wave, gold checker. This is the image variation. So again, in previous year sets, they did have the image variation. They could very easily be missed though as just a normal refractor, as these two cards are both the same one. I think this is number 36 or 38. So if you weren't looking for it though, you might just think that's just a base refractor card. And then this going back to the 2021 set, I believe, with this little rainbow I've got going. Some of the other inserts and car cards. I do have a number of other cards. Again, this is the Isaac Hadjar from last year's set, and these are the two from the 2023 set, the F2 drivers I pulled. Here's one of the duos I pulled from this year. I forgot that I put that in here. And again, these are all just kind of a different assortment of my F1 card parallels. Some more Bottas from last year. Again, he's kind of my big chase guy. And then a number of the helmet cards. So, and I'll be getting the those diamond drives added into here. Beyond that, I also have from last year's the 1954, well, I guess before the 1954, my personal favorite Topps Now card of him with this, the old helmet, I forget, the Fangio, the Vic Fangio helmet card. So that's just a personal favorite. And then from the 1954, we've got a little bit of a rainbow with the Sapphire to 5, the base to 5. We've got Sapphire to 10, the Logo Fractor black to 10. We've got the Sapphire black and white to 15, Orange Sapphire to 25, base orange to 25, Gold Sapphire to 50, Gold Logo Fractor to 50, and then the base gold along with the green to 99, base Logo Fractor, and the base. So I have these set up somewhere in my basement, kind of a little bit less, looks cool just being able to have them all lined up. And then beyond that, we also have, let's see if we can get the camera up to show this, but this is the 2023, I believe it's either card 36 or 38, and just one of my favorite cards of him back when he was with Alfa Romeo. Obviously excited for him to be with Cadillac next year, but it's just a favorite card, and kind of one of those that once I saw it, I decided to go for the rainbow. So we've got the printing plate, red and base sapphires to 5. I am missing, unfortunately, the red checkerboard to 5. Haven't seen one of those pop up, unfortunately, but maybe someday. We have the purple sapphire to 10, the black and white to 15, and then orange sapphire, orange wave, orange checkerboard, base orange, gold, all the way down into the fuchsia, the green, the sapphire to 99, the teal wave to 99, and then down at the bottom, just to fill out the set, since I didn't have everything there, we have the printing plate of his auto, which I pulled from a break. And then kind of the big addition to this set was the Pada Pardasha 1-of-1 sapphire that I added. So it's PSA graded, so I haven't cracked the case to put it into this picture frame yet. I hope to have a little bit better of a setup at some point, but just wanted to kind of add this in as somebody had asked about it in the previous video. So either way, let me know what you think, guys, and hopefully everybody else has some good luck ripping out there too. Thanks.